So today we're gonna practice how to create formulas in Microsoft Excel. I think everybody can see my screen. So yesterday I sent you the in-class assignment with the name formulas 1, formulas 2, and it looks like this one.
I was looking for that. I couldn't find it to do it.
Okay. So you remember when I send you an email with an attachment, try to download the attachment and be ready for the webinar. We're gonna use this basic weekly report in order to practice formulas. And some of you, you know the basic, and some of you know more advanced. But let me explain all the different ways to do the same thing. It's up to you which way is better for you. I never say, oh, this is better, because it's always about the amount of information that you have. We're gonna practice this one, and you can see we have only 5 rows. So it's so easy to do something simple. But what happens when you have something like this? Okay. So we're gonna look at different scenarios and to do formulas, basic formulas. And I'll also send you the quick reference. In your quick reference, you will see something like this. The operators to the addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and everything. For the sum function, we're gonna cover the sum function today. And we're gonna use a lot this one. Remember yesterday, the field pointer on the lower right corner. So in order to do formulas in Microsoft Excel, the first thing we need to type is the equal sign. That's something you need to type at the beginning. And here, F2, I need to know the total sales for all my location 1, location 2, 3, and 4 of Monday in here. So in order to do that one, in order to do formulas, the first thing I need to type is the equal sign. Okay. Now, what is the name of the cell from location 1 in Monday? This one is B2. So I'm gonna type B2. And you can see B2 now is highlighted and is in blue. Now, since I'm gonna add, in order to get the total, I need to add the amounts from location 1 to location 4. I need to put the plus sign.
C2.
Perfect. C2. And you can see C2 is a different color. Microsoft Excel uses a lot of colors in order to let me know the cell that you are including into the formula. So now I need to do what? Plus sign. So the next one is going to be column D, row number 2, D2. Remember, always the letter first and then the number. The column first, the row next. Plus E. I always said to my students, before you press enter, the enter key is going to give you the result. Before you press enter, it doesn't matter how long have you been using Microsoft Excel. You need to take a look on your screen. You need to follow the colors. Follow the colors. Why? Just in case you make a mistake like this. Do you see what happened in here, the red one? If you press enter, you receive the total. You don't see what is the mistake. Sometimes it's going to put a triangle, sometimes not. So it's going to be difficult to identify there is a mistake. So always follow the colors. That's why Microsoft Excel is using colors to let you know the cell that you're typing into the formula. So did you see D2 plus E2? Okay. I'm gonna mute the microphone. So In order to see the result, I need to press enter. If I go back to F2, and here I can see the result, but in the formula bar, I can see the formula I'm using it. If for some reason I want to modify, edit, I have two options. I can click here, or on the specific cell, double click, 1, 2. Okay. And here I can see the result, and the formula bar is going to show up the formula I type. Okay, I'm going to do the next one. So I need to type.
Sergio. So
Yes.
it doesn't matter that when you entered the formula that it went into the next line on row 3. You know how when you were typing C2 plus D2, it went down into the next row, but it's okay.
Oh, yes. Just remember, when you press enter, by default, you're going to move to the next cell below. So when I press enter to see the result, yes, it's going to move.
No. What I mean is when you were entering A2 plus B2 plus C2, the formula didn't fit in the cell number, so it went down to the next row. See?
Oh, in this case, it's because my column is too small.
Narrow.
Let me show you here.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was freaking out.
There you go. Much better that way. Yes, the formulas in the same cell. It looked like I went to F3, but no, it was on F2.
Right.
So, and here I need to type what? Equals. And then B3 plus C3 plus D3 plus E3. That's it. Do I need to type plus and then? No. If you're using Microsoft Excel, the new versions, Excel is going to fix it for you, but you're using an old version, you're going to receive an error message. So you put like a plus sign, you can correct the mistake. You don't need to type a symbol, a plus sign at the end. Okay? Any question on that one, on the basic? I know some of you are thinking about, oh, you should do this way. So I'm just doing the basic, then the intermediate, then the advanced, super advanced. I did it, I don't believe it, way to do it, okay? Okay, so the other way to do formulas is using the mouse. So I'm gonna type equal. I'm gonna move the mouse, and then I'm gonna left click on the mouse on the specific cell I want to include into my formula. Do you see B4? Then I move the mouse pointer on the next cell. Then I need to press the left click on the mouse. C4 plus. Move the mouse pointer on the next one. Click. When I say click, is the left click on the mouse. Move the mouse pointer, press the left click on the mouse, and that's it. And press enter. Any question? Let me check the questions in here. Okay, yes, I'm repeating the same thing here. I'm gonna select this result. I put the mouse pointer in the middle of the cell. I need to press and hold the left click on the mouse, dragging down, and press delete. The basic way to do formulas is equal B2 plus C2 plus D2 plus E2 and enter. Other way we learn is equal. Since you love to use the mouse, remember this teacher hates the mouse and I really hate it. You move the mouse pointer and press the left click on the mouse, plus move the mouse pointer on the next cell, press the left click on the mouse, plus move the mouse pointer, click. Remember when I say click is the left click on the mouse and click. And press Any question on those ways to do addition? Remember, we're adding the numbers.
Repeat this one.
The last one? Perfect.
Yeah, because I'm not getting it as I'm doing it.
Okay. You need to type what at the beginning? Equals.
Equals, yeah.
Yeah. And now the mouse pointer, click on the cell that you want to include into the formula. Press the left click on the mouse. You
Left
see
click.
now, left click, remember, left click.
Left click.
And you will see before in this case. Now you need to provide.
I'm left clicking. It's not okay. Left click. All right. So then I move it to the next one and left click.
You need to move because you need to, is the way you select the next one. Press the left click on the mouse. You don't forget to provide what kind of operation you're gonna do. In this case, is the plus sign. So move the mouse pointer.
I have to put a plus sign, right?
Yes, this is the way you're going to tell in Excel what you want to do. Excel doesn't know. You provide a number. Excel doesn't know. So click, plus, click. Remember,
I got it.
Press enter. So far, so good?
Yes.
Okay, this is for everybody, okay? So I'm gonna select these results in the middle of the cell. I press and hold, I click on the mouse, I'm dragging, and then on my keyboard, I'm gonna press delete. This is the basic way to do formulas. But what happens when I need to add a lot of numbers? Let's see, I'm doing the inventory, I have 500 items. I don't want to do one by one because it's gonna be a long formula. So we're gonna use kind of shortcut, and the shortcut for the function is the sum function, SUM. Sum function is only for adding numbers, it's for addition, okay? In this case, because we need to add the numbers, we need to use the sum function. So in your quick reference, you're gonna see this one. You need to put the equal sign. You need to put the function name sum, and this is the range, okay? From, the column means through, and the last cell. The first cell through the last cell. Oh, I'm gonna do it in here. So what do I need to type at the beginning? Equal sign. And then I need to type the function name. The function name is SUM. Perfect. Teacher, I can see some in here. Don't worry about it. It's only 3 letters. Type it in. We're going to cover that one later. And then you need to open parentheses. And now you need to select, or you need to put the range. Means from B2. I'm going to add numbers from B2. Column means through what? E2. Do you see what happened with the color, with the range? At the moment I type E2, do you see here? E2 is highlighted. And then I need to close parentheses. If you are using Office 365, Excel 2019, 16, or 13, if you don't close the parentheses, Excel is going to close it for you. If you are using an old version, if you forgot to close parentheses, you're going to receive an error message. So when you get a job, because you're going to get a job soon, if you need to use Excel, just get used to close parentheses. Maybe the company you're going to work for is going to use an old version, but you don't know. Remember, it's a rule in math. When I open a parenthesis, I need to close. As many I open, as many I need to close. And then press enter. I'm going to do it again. I'm going to do the sum function. Sum function is only for addition. I'm going to add numbers. So what I need to type at the beginning?
Equal.
Then the function name. I need to open parenthesis. In which one is the first cell? B3 colon means through E3. And then I need to close parenthesis and press the enter key. The enter key means do it process complete. There you go. I'm gonna open the mic. If you have any questions, or you can type your question. Now I'm gonna continue with the next way to do formulas. Perfect. Okay, I'm gonna continue with the sum function. So I'm gonna type equals sum, and then I'm gonna open parentheses. Now, instead of typing the cell names, I'm gonna use the mouse. I'm gonna select with the mouse the range. So I click on B4, I press and hold the left click on the mouse, I'm dragging to the right, and then I provide the range. Means sum from B4 through E4, and then I need to close parentheses. And then in order to see the result, I need to do what?
Enter.
I love it. Thank you for participating. Enter. Okay. I'm gonna do it again. Equal. I'm gonna type it in B5 through E5, and then I close parentheses. Or I can do equal sum after I open parentheses, no before. I can select using the mouse the range from B6 through E6, and then I close parentheses and press enter. Questions, comments? There you go.
Yeah, I tried it on the sheet that you sent us. Now I was able to do under, let me see. I was able to do it under sales, but when I went to do it under salary, it gave me hashtag name question.
You need to increase the size of the column.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a symbol that is telling you your information doesn't fit. Like this one, you need to increase the size of the column. That's a symbol to let you know. Okay? Perfect. I'm gonna delete the results. I'm gonna select and press delete. Okay? Now I'm gonna do another way, the sum function. From the home tab, on the upper right corner, do you see this symbol, the sigma? This one? That's the symbol for the auto sum or sum function. So there is two different ways to do it. I just click on the cell I want to see the result, and I go here, and then I press the left click on the mouse. And then I can see equal, sum, and the range. And then I just press enter. And I know some of you are thinking, come on, teacher, you should explain that one first. No, because sometimes we need to learn how to do basic. Remember, according to the data you're gonna have is the way you're gonna do your formula. If I go here and then I click, I have the next one. Do you see this one? I just press enter. The only thing is, if I want to do the next one, if I click here, the outer sum is going to try to do above. So that is incorrect. Okay. So be careful. When I do the outer sum, I always select the range like this. And also I select where I want to see my result. And then I go here. Awesome. I select, go here. So this is the way I'm telling quotation mark Excel sum this range and the results I want here. So I click Horizon. I'm selecting.
I don't have to use the equal sign in this one.
No, that's the beauty of the AutoSum. It's gonna do it for you. The only thing you need to do is select the range. Where do you want it? And go here. This is kind of shortcut. Okay. I'm gonna open the mic. If you have any question, please let me know.
I just have a question. What is
Yes.
exponent? Exponent. Under the formulas or? Oh.
Are you talking about the sum function or are you talking about this one?
Yeah, this one there.
Oh,
yes.
Don't worry. We're not gonna cover that one here, so don't get confused. Okay. Right now, just try to remember what we're doing with the basic formula, how to do the sum. The only thing you need to be clear is the sum. This one is for addition, adding numbers. Okay.
Okay. Got
There
it.
you go. Okay. I'm gonna delete this one. There's more questions? No. Now, other way to do the same thing is to highlight everything and click AutoSum. Instead of doing one by one. I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna select the range and also where I want the result. And then I go here with the sigma and click. Oh, a question here. Let me check the question. Can you repeat? No questions? Okay. Now, what happens if I need to get a total here? I want to know the total for each location. Remember, this total in column F is for every day of the week from Monday to Friday. The total in here is going to be for location 1, location 2, location 3, or location 4. So I can do the same in here. I can do equal sum from and select the range in close parentheses. I can go here and can do the basic equal this one plus this one plus this one plus this one plus this one. Did you see how long is this formula? Or I can go here, select where I want the result and do the AutoSum here. Or I'm gonna delete these results. I can select from here the range where I want to see the result and click the sigma or the AutoSum character. Or I can select the range where I want it in column F in row number 7. So when I go here on the sigma, I can see the results in column F and also in row number 7.
Nice. Really nice.
Thank you. Well, thanks to Excel. So far, I think we have covered 6 different ways to do it. Which way is better? I don't know. I know you're thinking about this one, okay? We're gonna see later different options when we have a lot of data, okay? The other way we can do is in here, I can provide the first result, okay? And this is the one I like it. Why? Because I put a lot of time in order to be sure the formula is correct, okay? And then in here, remember yesterday, the field option that you need to put the mouse pointer on the lower right corner. The mouse pointer is gonna look like a plus sign.
Mhm.
So you move the mouse pointer in here. I need to wait until the shape of the mouse pointer looks like a plus sign, and then I can press and hold and drag it down. So this is the way I like it. Why? Because for any reason I want to see this one is sure. I want to be sure the first result is correct. And then when I do the fill, I'm gonna copy the formula here, here, here. Okay, I'm gonna show you how Microsoft Excel is doing it. Okay. So in here, this is my first formula. In this case, my function, the sum function. When I put the mouse pointer at the lower right corner, and then I'm gonna do the what? The fill option. I press and hold and dragging down. Do you see? The row number is different because I'm moving down. Okay, now those are my results. I'm gonna open the mic. You have any questions? Okay. This is the thing, some of you were having issues with the field. The shape of the mouse pointer in Microsoft Excel is so important because it's telling me what can I do. This one is to select, this one is to do the fill. And then in order to see this one, you need to move to the lower right corner of the specific cell. Okay. In here. So in here, move here, and dragging that. Questions? Okay, I think we're doing great. The other way to do formulas is from here. It's a teacher, do I need to drag it down and press the left click? And no, there is another way, and also I like it, is when you move the mouse pointer on the teeny tiny box on the lower right corner on the specific cell, instead of dragging down, do the double click. You'll remember, the double click is only on the left side of the mouse, okay? 1, 2, okay? So it's gonna provide a result to the last row. Since here we put some information before, that's why I have 0 here. But in here, I put the mouse pointer, and then instead of dragging down, I'm gonna do what? I'm gonna press the left click on the mouse 2 times, or double click, 1, 2, and I finish. Question on that one? Okay.
So you have to put the little cross in the corner first and then double click.
That's correct.
Okay.
As soon as you see the shape on the mouse pointer looks like a plus sign, it's time for you to double click. Okay. It's gonna work if you don't have empty row. If you have an empty row, I just add a row here. If you do the double click, it's gonna stop here. So be careful. In your report, you have an empty row, it's gonna stop in here. So you need to start over in here, okay? Works because this one are continuous. So you put the mouse pointer at the lower right corner, wait for the shape of the mouse pointer, and double click. There you go. So far, I think we did 7 different ways to do formulas in here.
How did you say that it might stop in the midway?
Say it again, I cannot hear you.
I said, how did you say that it might stop in the midway and not calculate all column?
I
You
I
said it
didn't
might
hear.
stop, for example, at row 4 and not continue for row 5, 6, 7. So how?
What do you mean?
You know, each of these, yes, each of these are the sum of B, C, D, and E. And you said that if you double click, all these will be until row 6. It will be the sum of B, C, D, E. But sometimes you said that it might stop at the midway. For example, it stopped.
Okay, did you see here? I'm gonna do the double click.
Yes.
Okay. But if you have an empty row, I'm gonna insert a row here. I click on number 4, then I go to insert. You see there is an empty row. The double click is gonna stop before the empty row.
Okay.
It cannot continue. Why? Because we don't have data in here. Okay. So you say, oh, it's not working. The double click. Well, drag it. Okay. So the double click in this case is not gonna be the better option to do it. Okay. So far, that's good.
Yes. I do have a question.
Yes.
Just a little, I'm not sure on inserting columns or rows.
Okay. Yesterday we covered that one, but I'm gonna let you know the easy way to do it is you need a new empty row in number 4. You
Yes.
move the mouse pointer and click on the number. And then from the home tab, there is this menu say insert. You insert empty row. But also you can, instead of clicking the left click on the mouse and row number 4, you can press the right click on the mouse. The right click on the mouse is gonna provide more options. Okay, that's the reason of the right click on the mouse, to provide more options. When you press the right click on the mouse and number 4, you select insert with the left. The same way you can insert a row is the way you can insert a column. Click on the column and select insert, or select the column, clicking on the column name and go to insert.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, let me see. I have another question in here. Okay, 9, yes, okay. So far, so good? Okay, so we learn different ways to do the formulas because since we don't know the amount of data we're gonna have, sometimes double click, sometimes sometimes base is gonna be the best way. For example, I have this assignment, okay? How many rows I have in this assignment? The easy way to do it is if you want to move, just press Control, hold the Control key, and the arrow down. You're gonna go to the last row. So if you are here, Control down, I know row 200, okay? If I go back, I press Control up, I go back to the next one, okay? So in here, in column G, I need to get the total of quarter one, quarter two, quarter three, and quarter four. So I want you to participate and tell me, we're gonna try to do it, which way is gonna be the best in order to get all these results.
Equal sign.
Where? And G5, equal sign, perfect. And then?
And then it's going to be highlight.
I would highlight and then hit.
Okay, just give me 1 minute because you say equal, so.
Equal B.
B is the region.
C.
Oh, C.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. C.
Through F.
And drag.
Just wait, you're missing something. If you put C, you're talking about the column, but you're missing the row number. So it should be C5.
C5.
Uh-huh, and then?
Plus.
Colon.
Okay.
Colon.
Can it be colon? Does the colon go before the C?
Okay, in this case, she start for the basic, like this.
Okay.
Okay. And you were doing right.
Okay.
Okay.
And so
for
then,
the basic.
Okay. And then does, of course, C.
Give me 1 minute. For those who say colon like this, you're missing something. If you're gonna use the colon, you miss the sum function.
The sum and the
in this case, we are adding numbers. So if you're gonna use the colon, you need to provide the function name. Sum is for adding numbers, it's not for getting the total. Since I need to add numbers, that's why I'm using the sum function. So if I use the sum function, I need to type what next to sum?
Open bracket.
Parentheses. Brackets are different, but it's open bracket. And then
C5.
C5.
Colon.
F5.
C5. Colon E5. Colon F5.
No.
No, then it's gonna be
Colon
F5. It's gonna be F5.
F5.
Then you have to close it, and then you hit enter.
Let me explain for those who said colon D5 no, because this is the basic. When you're using the sum function, you need to put the sum function open parenthesis, and then from is the first cell. Colon means what? Through the last cell. Okay? From here through here. Enter. Okay. So I have the first one for Silva.
Let me ask you, Sergio, can you, like, when you go to that column 5, if you put the plus sign in the corner and tap, will it take you all the way to the end of the document if you tap twice left?
I'm using Control key. I'm not using the mouse to move.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So if I put the plus sign with the arrow, if I take the arrows and put the plus sign in the corner and tap and hit enter twice, will it fill?
Are you talking about the result in here?
Way to the end of the document.
Okay, you are correct, but let me explain this one.
Okay.
We have the result on the first one. Are you agree?
Agree.
And we need to continue. We need to provide the next result, the next 200 results.
Right.
In this case, what can I do?
Put the plus sign in the corner, the dark one, in the corner of that number, and can you hit enter twice?
You need to press the left click twice.
Left click twice.
Yes.
And will it fill all the way to 200 with this huge document?
Yes, let me show you. 1, 2. There you go.
Haha, yes. Okay.
I love it when my students are excited. That's good. You can see in this case, highlight like this. In order to do the sum function, the outer sum is not the best way. Because if you're gonna be like this when you get a job and your supervisor sees that one, you need to look for another job because you're gonna do it, but you're gonna spend a lot of time selecting cells. And this one, we only have 200. If you have 5,000 customers, you don't want to do one by one like this and click out of some. Do you see? No.
Yes. No.
So that's why we need to know different ways to do the same.
I like that.
Like I said, this is about the amount of data that you're gonna manage. I know on here it's only 5 lines, and doing like this is the best way. Use microphones for some of you. Okay, so you need to understand that one. You need to remember the different steps. Sometimes it's gonna be so easy to select everything in one click on the sigma out of sum, that's it. But just remember, you have this amount of data in your job, wow, time for you to look for another job. You're gonna have a lot amount of data, so you need to know different ways to obtain the same thing. Okay, so far so good. I'm gonna go back here with formulas 1. Any questions before I move to formulas 2? Perfect. Do you see on the tab I have formulas 1, formulas 2? This is a budget. I have the sales from quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3, quarter 4. You remember when you type quarters, you can do the fill option. Put the mouse pointer at the lower right corner. The shape of the mouse pointer look like a plus sign. I can press and hold and click on the mouse and drag it. You will see quarter 2, quarter 3, and quarter 4. I know the sales, and then I know the expenses. I had to pay. I pay salary, rent, advertising, and so on. So I need to get the total for all the expenses. After I get the total for all the expenses, in here, I need to get the total by quarter. How much money I pay of expenses in quarter 1, in quarter 2, quarter 3, quarter 4. And later, I need to get the net sales. The net sale is the money is gonna go right into my checking or saving account. Okay? So in this assignment, we know the sales by each quarter. Now I'm gonna get the total for each quarter, for each expenses, sorry. So I'm gonna select. I'm gonna go here because I need it also here in row number 17, and I click the auto sum, and I have it. Do you see it? Because is so easy to select this amount of information. Okay, so now I know the total for each expense. I know the total for each quarter. In order to get the net sales, I'm gonna do a basic formula. I'm gonna do what? I'm gonna subtract. So in here, I'm gonna put, in order to do formulas or functions, I need to type what at the beginning?
Is equal to.
Equal signs. Okay, so the next cell is gonna be sales, is here, B5 minus B17. Do you see? It's a basic formula. I don't need to open parentheses. If I put parentheses, it's the same, but I don't need to. Is B5 is the total sales of quarter one, and B17 is the total expenses of quarter one. So when I press enter, this is the amount of money is gonna go right to my right pocket. In order to do the next one, I can go here, equal total sales of quarter two minus my expenses of quarter two, and press enter. Teacher, I don't want to do one by one. Okay, so from here, I put the mouse pointer on the lower right corner. In order to do the fill, I press and hold the click on the mouse. I'm dragging to the right. And then I provide the results. Do you see how it was so easy to complete the formulas? Because we use the out of sum and we apply a basic formula in here. When I double click, I'm edit the formula, sales minus expenses. I'm gonna open the mic for if you have any questions. If you want to type the question, please feel free. Questions are free today also.
So even though we're subtracting, okay, but since we're subtracting, we don't use the word sum.
No,
So we don't have to use the word difference at all.
No, in this case, no, because it's only two values. It's only this symbol, this operator, this one.
Okay.
It's a basic formula.
Okay.
You remember, next class, we're gonna learn more functions, okay? We're almost there.
Okay.
But this one is a basic formula. Sales minus expenses.
So, Sergio,
Yes.
if you were to add the sum up, the sum of to get the total of sales, so you would have done sum equals B8. How do you do B8 through 15? How do you add sum those up?
Okay, you're talking about
I'm sorry
this
to
one?
take you back. Right, I'm just, yeah, you see the column B? If I were to add the expenses up, the expenses begin from B8 to B15.
Okay.
So I want to add that up.
Okay, so in here,
Uh-huh.
I just put sum from BA through B16.
So through, what is the through symbol? It's a column, semicolon.
Sorry, through I type is the column. This one. I call through because sometimes if you type semicolon, it's gonna do something different.
Different. Okay, so is it possible to send us the format, the commands in short form, like a teacher for the command?
Actually, I send you the handout for the 4 classes on Microsoft Excel, and you should see it over there.
I have a problem because when I download mine, I'm supposed to download it as something. So it goes into Google Docs, which tends to be kind of different. I've kept quiet and then moved along with that because I got lost because my system was a bit different and I
Oh,
couldn't follow through. I couldn't get the format. Like, and if I didn't want to drag the class back. So I thought I was going to send you an email later. But let's keep going. I can talk to you later.
okay. Do you have Microsoft Excel installed in your computer?
Yes.
Okay, when you open the attachment,
Uh-huh.
just save it in your desktop,
Uh-huh.
go to Microsoft Excel and click on File, Open from my desktop. This is the way you can open
Okay.
it. Okay?
Oh, Microsoft Excel, right? I have
Yes.
Excel, not
Uh,
Microsoft Excel.
well, if you don't have Microsoft Excel, check one of the emails I send it to you
Uh-huh.
with a link when you can install Microsoft 365 for free for 1 month.
Okay.
Okay?
I have it now. Okay. Okay.
Okay,
Thank you.
just to let you know.
I
Okay.
have a question.
Yes?
Okay, I have it installed on my laptop and I'm still having trouble. Can you repeat that? How do I save it to my desktop or going through the link?
Um,
Sergio, what I did was to keep it simple, since some I've noticed some of us aren't aren't there yet.
Yes.
So the link that you the the attachment that you sent us, I emailed it to myself and just saved it on my desktop. So then I can open it up during your presentation, so it will be easier to follow.
there you go.
Is that fair? Does that sound reasonable, Sergio?
Yes, yes,
Okay.
yes.
That's what I
You
did.
remember that you receive an email with two attachments. When you
Yes.
download the attachment, you need to save it in your desktop. Desktop is the main screen of your computer. This is the easy way to access. So when you receive the email, let me see if I can access my email. You can see I have a lot of emails. Sorry. Let's see in this one. Do you see I have three attachments? When you click here, you can put save as and go here on your desktop and save it with the same name. That's the easy way. Okay. So this is the way you can do it. But if you have more questions about how to save it, send me an email and I can work with you one-on-one. Okay.
I think I'm gonna do that.
Yep, please.
Okay, thank you.
Somebody said, how can we save a file from YouTube? That's a different process. I don't explain it because you need to have a specific program. But we're trying to convert the webinars and YouTube videos, and later, not today, I'm gonna see how we're gonna send you the link for the previous webinars so you can have access to those webinars, okay? I'm working on that one. Back to business, back here. My report looks so plain because this number is not helping me, it's not gonna help my supervisor, my boss, to see is quantity, is money, or what. So I need to be specific. When I say specific, you need to make it looks beautiful. That's my word. So I need to select the numbers and apply the dollar sign. There you go. I know that one with the dollar sign, this is currency. I can select the labels. The label describes what is the information about it, and then I can make it bold. I can select this one, and then I can make it bold. I'm gonna mute the microphones. Okay, so you'll remember to make it looks nice for the other person who's gonna read it, okay? There you go. Okay. I'm gonna go to formulas one. This is my weekly report. So I'm gonna select, I'm gonna put the $sign. This symbol means I need to change the size of the column. So instead of moving here, I can go to the format and out of it, column width. So I resize everything in here. Okay. Questions? Okay. I'm gonna show you something. Is this your weekly report and you need to this one next Monday and next Monday, a new one, a new one? I'm gonna show you how to create more sheet one, like a sheet two, sheet three, sheet more spreadsheets in here. Okay, the name I put here is Formula 1. Just for practice, I'm gonna delete formulas too. Okay, just be careful. When you delete one of the tabs in here, and you press right click on the mouse and you select delete, and you click delete, there is no way to recover that one, okay? It's not like a, oh my God. God is not gonna help you in this one, okay? So that's why you need to read. What is it here? So if you click and delete, it's gone. So I'm gonna delete it just for because I'm gonna show you something. So I press the right click on the mouse and put delete. Then delete. It's gone. Let's see, this one is my weekly report. So I'm gonna put a different name instead of formulas 1. I put the mouse pointer. I press the right click on the mouse and then I'm gonna select rename. Let's see, I'm gonna call week. Sorry, I'm gonna put April week 1 and press enter. And I know next Monday I need to do the same report, but the quantities, the amount is gonna be different. So I don't need to create here and type the months and type everything. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a copy of this one, okay? How can I make a copy of this one? When I move the mouse pointer in here, I need to press the right click on the mouse. Did you see this one? It said move or copy. I select with the left and I have this window. I'm gonna create a new sheet at the end, but I'm gonna create a copy. So I need to click here. I need to put a check mark. When I click here, okay, I'm gonna see here April week 1 of 2. This is the copy of this one. So I can rename this one. How? I move the mouse pointer. I press the right click on the mouse, select rename, and then I need to put, this is the week 2 of April. And now in here, I can select the numbers and delete it. So on the next week, at the moment I start providing the numbers, you see it's gonna populate the formula because in here I have formulas. Too much. There you go. So on Tuesday, I start putting the information of Tuesday. Okay. This symbol means what? The information doesn't fit on the cell. I need to increase the size of the column. Let's see, I have one question here. There you go. Thank you, Hilda. So now is week number 3. Okay, let's see, I put a lot of information in here. I finish, or I can make a copy of this one or this one. It doesn't matter. I can go again to week 1, press the right click on the mouse, select move or copy. The new one, I'm gonna move to the end, means in here. And then I'm gonna create a copy. This is important because the other way is I'm just gonna move it in here. Because I made a copy of week 1, that's why I say April, week 1, number 2. So I need to press the right click on the mouse, rename, and now it's gonna be week what? 3. I select the information, know the formulas. I don't need to delete the formulas. Okay, don't delete the form. The formulas is gonna stay there in here. Okay, at the moment I provide information, sorry, my mistake. There you go. It's gonna change here. And so on. So if I want to right click on the mouse, move or copy, move to the end, create a copy, and click on OK. And here, rename. Rename, I move, week number 4, I can delete the information, and that's it. When I'm in week number 4, I just put the information for the specific location for the specific day. Now, when you have a lot of data, let me see if I have it here. In this case, okay. And you're gonna start the next report for next year, or this is the report for the last year, because it's Q1, but you're gonna keep the same employees and everything is the same in column A and B. You don't want to start from the scratch. Let me delete this one. I'm gonna delete. It's gone. Remember, when you delete something, it's gone for. So you create a new sheet. You don't really want to type all the names and everything again, okay? So that's why we can use, in this one, I can put something. I can put a specific name. I can put right click on the mouse, rename, else 2018, for example. So in 19, I have the same employee names, but the information is different. I don't want to type everything again. I just press the right click on the mouse, select what, move or copy. I want to move to the end, and then I'm gonna create a copy in here. Now I can change the name. How? I move the mouse pointer in here. I press the right click on the mouse, rename, and then I can put 2019. I can select this information, Control Shift down, I select and press delete. So I don't need to type all the employee names or all the regions. Okay, do you understand what is so important to use the move or copy in this one? Because it's gonna help you to save a lot of time to repeat or type the same information over and over and over. I'm gonna open the mic just in case you have any question. To the leadership. Okay, just be careful. When you go here and you press the right click on the mouse and you select delete, Excel is gonna show you this window. So when you delete something and look up, I didn't know. No. It says here, do you want to remove permanently the sheet? You click delete, it's gone. It's not like oh, I'm gonna undo. Undo is not gonna work. It's gone forever. So be careful, okay? Because sometimes I can hear, oh, teacher, I did. Yes, there is no way that I know. There's always a way, but right now I don't know. So be careful in this case. Delete is gone. Okay. Another question? Yes, when you press, just be careful. It's not the same when I select and then I press on my keyword delete. Excel is not going to ask you, do you want to delete? No. Excel is going to ask when you right click on the mouse and you select delete from here. Okay, there's two different deletes. I delete the data on my spreadsheet like this because I select, I press delete. There is no, it's not gonna be any message, but it's not the same when I right click on the mouse on the name of the sheet and click delete. And this is by default, Microsoft Excel is gonna send that message for security reason. Because you just click here and then instead of rename, by mistake, you click and delete, you delete it, I think it's not fair. So that's why it's a, okay, do you want? No, cancel. That's it. Yes, when you delete data in Excel, you can click undo. But when you're using the one I explained to you, there is no way to undo. Okay, questions? I'm going to open the mic. You have any question? Yes, when you press in here and you select, right click on the mouse, delete, and you click delete, it's gone. Okay, let me see if I put undo. Let me see. No, undo is not working. So be careful when you delete one of the sheets in here. It says, how do you see the formulas on the cell? Oh, okay. So in here, if you go to the menu tab, sorry, we said data. There is one, it says show formulas. Let me see. Here. Let's see here. It says show formulas. Let me see. Oh, sorry, formulas. Sorry, it should be formulas and this one, show formulas. When you click, you're gonna see it's gonna expand the cells and you're gonna see the formulas. And you click here, you're gonna remove. So go to the formula tab, show formulas. You're gonna see the content. You're gonna see the formulas if you have some formulas. You click here, go back to the normal view. Also, you press Control in this symbol. That symbol is on the left side of number 1 on the keyword. It's going to show formulas. Okay, more questions? You love to use the auto sum. And the shortcut to insert the auto sum is when you press the ALT plus equal sign. That one is the auto sum. Alt key and the equal sign. Okay. Okay. Questions, comments? I'm gonna open the mic, guys.
Can you, again, I'm sorry, repeat when you have to, increase the size of your columns? Because I did it one by one, but wasn't there a way to just increase the columns with one button?
Oh, in here?
Yeah.
If you put the mouse pointer between the columns names, you can press and hold and drag it left or right to increase the size. Okay?
So you have to go column by column.
Yes, or if you select the columns, you can go through the home tab, what is a format, and you can select the default width, this default size. You can put a number. Okay, I want 12. Everything is going to be 12. Okay?
Okay.
So these are different ways. You can do one by one, double click. You see how? Or you can change for format, column width, out of it. So it's up to you.
Okay. Thank you.
Everything is 20, etc. Perfect. Yes, somebody's asking me about more complex formulas. Yes. Just remember, this is a basic. Next class, we're gonna cover more functions. We're gonna cover the average, maximum, minimum, subtotal, and count. Okay, so we're gonna, and also we're gonna do a payroll next class. I'm gonna send you an assignment. We're gonna do a payroll, a basic payroll. So don't get excited for those who are doing payroll. We're gonna do a basic payroll and paying 3 taxes. I know we pay more taxes, but just to let you know the fundamentals of a payroll, how to do in Excel. So this is gonna be for next Wednesday. Another question? How many days are the classes? Well, the next session, if you check your email, is gonna be on Wednesday, April 8th, 11 a.m. Excel, and the last one is gonna be the 9th. When I said the last one is for all these 4, but we're gonna open more things, more specific in Excel, okay? Or maybe we're gonna do again some reviews for you. It's up to you. But next week, the 8th and the 9th, we have 11 a.m. Microsoft Excel. Yes, I'm gonna teach you more. I hope so. But remember, I need to go baby steps. Some of you have been using Excel for a long time. Some of you, this is the first time. Just to let you know, who remember the name of Excel before was Excel? That one is like a 35 years ago. Before was Microsoft Excel. What is one? Lotus 1, 2, 3.
Loaded.
Yes, that's the father of Microsoft Excel. So I started using that one. So I'm gonna try to provide the most thing I know. But you can send me some email with some suggestions, some reviews. I'm so happy to receive it. I'm so happy I can work something for you. And remember, also we're gonna open different webinars. Go back to, yeah, you found your certificate for that one. That's good, Hilda. Another questions, comments? Just remember, next class, I'm gonna send you an email and with the in-class assignment is gonna be a payroll, and we're gonna practice how to do the payroll before we cover the functions. It's going to be kind of review the basic formulas, but we're going to multiply, we're going to divide, and something like that, okay? And try to download your attached, try to download the attached file I'm going to send to you, try to save it on the desktop. I'm going to try to send it to, before tomorrow. I'm going to try to send it. And for any reason you don't have Microsoft Excel, I also send you one of the emails, the link for the Microsoft 365 for free for 1 month, okay? Questions? I hope you learned something today. I really appreciate your participation, and I hope to see you, well, quotation mark, see you soon, but I hope to you take the next webinar. It's going to be next Wednesday, April 8th at 11 a.m. We're going to cover the payroll, and we're going to cover more functions. Yes?
I know this is probably a dumb question, but when you send that email for the free Microsoft, is it just link going in? Do I have to open?
Well, it's a link to the website when Microsoft offered the 1 month installation for free, and just try, take a look, and I just suggest, because some of you don't have it. So in the meantime, I think using for 1 month for using for these classes is good, but it's only a link. It's gonna open the Microsoft Office website, and then you need to go through the steps. Okay.
Okay.
More questions? Hilda, you don't need to have the new version of Microsoft Excel. And what you learned yesterday and today, you can use in any version of Microsoft Excel, 97, 2003, 2007, 10, 13, 16, 19, or 365. Just remember, any comment, something specific, and send me an email. I'm gonna try to answer as soon as I can. Sometimes I have students send me midnight emails or phone calls, and I'm trying to do my best. But just send me an email, okay? Thank you, and have a wonderful day, like always.
Thank you.
You too. Thank you.
For the Excel class, is the same link, okay? It's the same link for the Microsoft Excel class, but I'm gonna send you a different in-class assignment, a payroll. Thank you. Really appreciate your participation. The
Thank you.
Chicago Group for Partnership, appreciate your time. Thank you.